Hello. Hi everyone. Hi and hello and good evening and how do you do? How is everyone? Can you hear me? Am I too loud? Should I talk less quiet? Should I talk more quiet? I don't know. Let's say hi to everyone. Hi Emily and Carol. Hi Annika. I hope that's, if I pronounce anyone's names wrong, please forgive me and let me know if I'm getting it wrong. Antwerp, Belgium. I think I've been there. We went to Brussels with my sister on Christmas, and I think we took the train to Antwerp. But let me know, is there a train there? Hi Sylvan, I already drew my owl, yay. Hi Stream Beats. No, I always call them Stream Beats, sorry. Stream Elements. You gotta be kind to the robots in case they take over. Stream Elements bot running. Good to know. Still don't know what he does. Hi OK or B. Here to draw or paint an owl, yay. Hello from the Netherlands. From India. Wow, India. I think maybe you're the furthest. I'm not sure. Where else would be further? Maybe New Zealand? That's like literally on the other side of the world. Hi Mike. From Tan Cipriani. Hi from Argentina. Hi. So many new names tonight. If you're new, let me know if you're new. If this is your first stream, because there's a lot of new names. Sorry, that's why I'm stumbling over everyone's names. Hi Kathy. Hi Christina. Hi Annie. Hi Greg. Nice to see you again. Hi Melissa. Hi Anne. Laddie. Mel. So many people. There is a train to Antwerp. Oh, good to know. I didn't just dream it. From France, from London. Birdfest is breathing a new life into my art. Oh, yay, that's so nice to hear. Have you updated your Animal Crossing? Let's not talk about Animal Crossing. Let's just pretend that I never spoke about Animal Crossing because just before Christmas holidays, Matt and I got into our 2-week Minecraft phase and I swiftly forgot Animal Crossing existed. And I went on there on Christmas Day thinking Christmas Day was Toy Day and I was so excited, only to realise Toy Day was the day before and I rage quit and I left. So I haven't been back there yet. I'm still playing Minecraft right now. It seems I can only play one game at a time, so. Hi, good evening. Hi, Renate. Okay, cool. So we're gonna begin. Hi, if you're new here. Maybe you're not new, maybe you watched the catch-ups, but hi if you're here for the first time, and hi if you're back again for the 100th time. Nice to have everyone. We're going to be drawing one bird tonight, many birds, but one type of bird, the short-eared owl. I've been very looking much forward to this. I put this bird on the short list so we could draw him together, or I could draw him on stream because I really love drawing the owls. I love drawing owls. And just in case you popped in and you're not like sure what's going on, we're just drawing a bird from Birbfest, which I'll just quickly pop the thing up here like I do every week now for this month, just so everyone knows. So all the information is on Birdfest here, which if you just Google Birdfest, just the first link, and it tells you all about it. You can find out how to join. If you haven't heard about this and you're just finding out now, it's not too late. You can still join. You can do as many days as you want. There's a prompt list here. And tonight we're going to be doing a bird from the short list, which is just one bird every Thursday. So we're going to be doing the short-eared owl. And we can also learn more about the owl if we click on this link down here, which is the Asian name, which actually has come in handy for me a couple of times because I picked all these birds without looking at my big bird book, which I'll show you in a second actually, because we haven't brought that out in stream yet. And a couple of times I couldn't find the name, like it wasn't named the same, but I looked up the Latin name and it helped me out. So this is a short-eared owl, and one of the owls that we have in the UK and probably a lot of the world, because they're kind of in a lot of the northern hemisphere, as you can see here, in the southern hemisphere a little bit. Not in Australia and New Zealand. Sorry guys. You don't have the owl over there. I guess they don't fly that far. But yeah, it's a pretty cool website. So you can find more about it there. And also Pinterest board. Let me just pop that in the link. I'll pop it in just in case you guys want to follow along. Share it here. Paste. All right, there we go. And I've got all of my pins already, so we don't have to like waste time. All right, guys, let's have a look at the bird book. Oh my god, so it's really heavy. So guys, it's if you are following the Birbfest account on me, every morning or lunchtime, depending on when I wake up and I remember. I'm at work right now, like doing my day job, so I haven't been able to get to it. But this is the big book of birds. Martin got this for me for Christmas last year, so I've had it for 2 years now, and it's a really chunky boy, and it's got literally all the birds. I haven't counted, but it says it's got all the birds in the world, and it must have. So I normally look on the back here. It's got all of the birds listed here. It takes ages to find them, and then when I do, we go to the birds. And yeah, I can't remember what page the owl was on. I think it was on like the 200s. Here we go. But there's lots of different types of owls, which I didn't even realize. So this owl that we're looking at is part of the typical owls. But there was another owl too. There was the barn owls. There was lots of different owls. And I didn't realize there were so many owls, honestly. I thought there was like long-eared owl, short-eared owl, barn owl, eagle owl. I think this is an eagle owl. But yeah, that's it. Okay, so here we go. Let's have a look if we can find him. The scops owl. We did one scops owl last year. That was really nice actually. But today we're doing. Oh my god, I'm not going to find him, am I? I think he was on 5'9". Yeah, here we go. This guy here, the short-eared owl. And it's really cool. So it tells you basically that website that I just showed you, that link. If you hover over this barcode here, it takes you to that page. So you can like look at it on your phone if you ever want to find more information, because it can't obviously tell you all the information here. So if you're ever like, wow, I want to hear more about the white bearded manakin, you just press this and it will take you to their website. And also tells you other things here, like all these little symbols here, tells you how endangered it is. There's also other random bits in here too. But yeah, that's my big book, birds. And it's got pastel on it already because my desk is so dirty. And I think I'll keep the music off today, like we had it off last week, okay? And you guys can just listen to music in the background if you want. Or just listen to me. Whatever floats your boat. Okay, so Melissa says, I'm new here. Hi Melissa, fairly new to art, lovely. That's the best time, I think, the beginning stages. I mean, I think actually all the times are good, but the beginner stages are exciting, aren't they, when you're learning something. Tonight we're going to be doing just sketches on this paper, which I picked up from Jackson's. It's quite good actually. I've been using it a bit today, by Claire Fontaine. It's called Paint On Mixed Media Multi Techniques. So I'm going to try and we're going to just do as much as possible. I'm not going to have an aim. We're not going to have like a final. We're just going to do sketches. And I'm going to do them big tonight because I've been finding drawing small really difficult for me. So we may do less because they're bigger, but I think it's still going to be fun. And I've been really inspired by seeing everyone's birds today. There's been a lot of black and white birds, or birds in kind of like sepia tones or Payne's grey. Lots of like lovely texture. So it inspired me to forget all of the colour tonight, and we're going to go black and white again. So I've got some ink. So I've got antelope brown, a sepia. I have some art graph. Well, you guys can't see it. Let me bring this. Art graph, liquid earth, graphite here. And then I got this aptly cup. This aptly cup. I can think of another word to go after aptly. This bird cup here, which has a whole bunch of pastel in, including these guys, which I thought could be fun to try. Conte, where do I go? What camera do I look in? This one here, Conte of Paris. So yeah, I thought we could try some. And I have a black one here, which I really love, but look, I keep sharpening it and it keeps breaking. So I don't know if all the lead's just broken on the inside. It's really sad. Okay, guys, I've talked enough. Your guys' turn to talk. Just finished number 22 this morning. You are so far ahead. Don't even. I'm jealous. I'm too behind. All right, let's just begin quickly. I'm gonna just warm the old wrists up because I haven't drawn since 4 o'clock, which was 3 hours ago. So I'm gonna start simple with an art graph pencil, water soluble. I'm dipping it into the water. Canada girl. Hi, Canada girl. So like a new superhero. We're just going to go in order down the thing. And, oh God, look at the ears. They're so cute. They're tiny. I drew them way too big. We're just going to go across one by one and literally just sketch. I don't want to make anything. We're going to basically say to ourselves, we're just going to make some quick, fun art. And we're not going to worry if it looks good because I'm on stream. And when I'm on stream, sometimes, I mean, most of the time, my work is not that good because I'm talking and chatting with you guys and my brain is kind of like half somewhere else, and also I'm a little bit nervous because what if it turns out wrong? What if it turns out bad? And everyone thinks they're like, wow, April, we thought you could draw, but actually no, you're terrible. These thoughts, they go through my head. Probably shouldn't say them out loud, but I do. And that's just part of my charm. So yeah, if you're here for the charm, you're in the right place. Hi from Helsinki, Sweden? Please, April, don't pretend to know geography. I really should learn that I don't know anything about geography. You're probably not from Sweden. You're probably from like southern Italy or something. It's probably like Helsinki, southern Italy, isn't it? You're in the Med. Oh God, I've embarrassed myself completely. Started dipping my watercolor pencils like you do, and it's really fun. It is. It's literally so addictive to dip your watercolor, anything water soluble in water. Once you start doing it, you can't stop. I think, did I tell you guys last week how when I think it was after stream, or I can't remember, but I was by myself, I think, or maybe I was with you guys, I don't know, but I was dipping normal pencils into the water and wondering why they weren't working. Because they weren't water soluble. Silly. Normally sometimes I do the eyes, you know, the eyes that like look, the sneaky eyes, which I really love to do. But the owls have such big eyes. I'm thinking we're going to play around tonight a little bit with the eyes. So we'll do one like this, which, is it blurry? Is it blurry? It's blurry, isn't it? Let me just see if I can make it unblurry. I changed the focal length, the f-stop, to make it a little bit brighter, but that might make it blurry. So if it does, we'll have to change it, which won't be a problem. Should be fine. I did spend a little bit of time before I came on stream earlier to try and figure out, you know how I keep complaining that it's really dark? So on the camera, it's really bright and like really nice colors. But as soon as it goes into the computer and comes out like this, it's dark. So I have to like really crank up all the numbers to make it brighter, which I think makes it lose a little bit of the quality. Maybe makes it like weird sometimes. It doesn't look too bad tonight, but... hi Diane, so happy to see you this week. It's been ages since I've been able to catch you live. Yay, happy that you can be here. I really would love to do lives at different times of day in the future. I do have plans. I just need, obviously, to not have other things going on in my life that take up all of my daytime hours. But I do right now. So in the future, hopefully we can do other live stream times, because I know that a lot of people can't make these ones, and it's really the only time I can do it right now. So apologies if you're watching like the catch up and you feel like you're missing out, because I feel the same when I watch catch ups of like live drawing sessions and things like that. I always kind of feel sad that I wasn't there to chat along. I'm here for the charm. Oh, that's so great. Thank you, Carrie. Okay, so we did a little sketch. Let's do a little... Oh, guys, I'm going to have to do it. We're going to have to at least do a little bit of pink, right? Because I'm just thinking, the pink cheeks We have to have little pink cheeks, right? So maybe we can do, a while ago I did black, white and yellow. Maybe we can do black, white and pink today, which might be nice, I think. Should we try and bring in a little bit of texture? Maybe a little bit of texture with this. Let me find a paintbrush. Melissa said she just finished 7, 8, 9 after art class. Oh, very cool. 3 in a row. Alright, so this is graphite 2, which I'm not like... I don't mind this. I really like this graphite. The only thing I don't like is sometimes it's a bit shiny. But you can't really do much about that, you know. Also, I just saw the stick on the owl doesn't go up his back, but it's okay. Artistic license and all. And then I thought we can use... If we do like a little bit of... Let's say we get a little bit of like mid-tone in. So let's just... get some mid-tone. I don't want to get anything too painterly so it can't dry, but let's just say, for example, and I love how I say for example but then I actually do it. Let's just say in reality that I do this, and then maybe we can come back after and like put the oil pastel on top to make it, I don't know, is that messy? I like that. I really have been enjoying putting oil pastel on everything. And every single thing I can get my hands on. All right, cool. I think that's nice. This is good for a first sketch, I think. Warm up sketch. Should we give them all names as we go? Let's give them names because that's always fun. Does this owl look like anyone to you? Does he look like a particular person in your life? If so, let me know. Maybe we can give him a name. And while you think, I'll catch up on the chat. Hi from Canada. You mentioned leaving one in the water with your paintbrushes. Yes. Yeah, I think so. I did tell you last week I did that. Okay, cool. If you got a touch of vertigo, it's because you're teaching. Oh. Okay, if I have a touch of vertigo, it's because you're teaching on my laptop on a pile of books as I've stupidly decided to have a studio clear out and I'm regretting it big time. I feel fine right now. Thanks for your concern. I will let you know if I'm feeling dizzy at all and just steady me, okay? But right now I'm feeling good. Feeling good, Greg. Actually, I like it. Slight breeze up here. It's nice. L Standish? Is that Ellen? I feel like I recognize your little avatar. How's the new house? It's good, thank you. Pretty good, pretty good. We broke our washing machine on the move. And that was 6 weeks ago. So the guy has come to fix it 3 times. We didn't tell him he broke it on the move. Like we think we knocked something, but we didn't tell him that. So he came back and tried to fix it 3 times, and each time it didn't work. So it finally got fixed today. So Martin's been downstairs doing laundry all afternoon. He loves doing the laundry. He's so happy doing the laundry. I just let him go for it. But today he had to take a call or something. I can't remember. And he asked me if I could do the laundry. So I was very put out by that request, but I said, sure, I'll do the laundry. So I took the laundry out, I hung it all up, and then I saw like all the bed sheets and stuff in the kitchen, all crumpled up. They were on the dining room table, and I thought, why would Martin put dirty laundry on the dining room table? Like, I'll just pop them in the wash. So I popped them in the wash, and then I told Martin, I put all the bedding in the wash, and I thought I was doing like a really good job. Like, I put them all in the wash, I put them on the bedding. One, because he's very particular which wash goes with the what. And then he was like, oh, I just washed and dried those. So I didn't do a very good job, but in my defense, he should have folded them up. So anyway, sometimes he can hear me and he says that I moan about him on stream. So I also want to say he's lovely and he's great. And I appreciate him. Okay. Hi, Mandy. Nice to see you. Okay, Maurice, Seymour, Hubert, Humphrey, Sweetie Pie. Oh, so cute. Barney, Colette. Oh, Octavia. Oh, I do like that. For some reason, it makes me think of Octopus. I think that's because of Stardew Valley. But I'm going to call her Octavia. Lisa. Oh, okay. No worries. I mean, sorry. But also no worries. No worries that I got it wrong. I'm actually proud of myself that I even guessed. Octavia. Octavia the owl. I like that. All right, so keep on hold of your names, and if they come up again, like if you see another owl that matches their name, let me know. And should we give her a little, like, star? Okay. There we go. Perfect. She's very cute. I like her. This is the only problem, though. Smudging. Oh, you win some, you lose some. Octavian is an animal across an octopus sky. Is it Octavian? Oh, Octavian with an N. Yes, you're right. Greg's with me. I've done the washing thing so many times. Yeah, I did feel a bit bad because it's like a waste of water and also energy, and also it was already clean. But now it's like gonna be extra crispy clean. So that's nice. Colette la Chouette. Chouette. Annette is a good idea. Annette's such a good idea. Annette is a good idea too, though. Annette the owl, but that is a fun idea. All right, cool. So let's move on. We'll try and do the next one a bit different. Oh, this one's so cool. The ones where they have the wings open, but they're looking at you. All right, let's do this one. Painting with a paintbrush. Drawing with a paintbrush. So, I don't know if this is gonna. Do I? Yes. Here it is. Oh, all right. Sorry. Let me just. That was a bit wet, and it was gonna go all over my. I can feel it like starting to run, down the paintbrush. All right, cool. Here we go. So let's start with the owl head, and then hopefully we don't make the wings too big. I've been running into yeah, the wings are way too small. I've been running into a lot of these problems. These problems. Can't even problem. You can speak English. I know it's nerve-wracking. People are watching you, but get it together. Because I've been drawing on like really small paper, I've been cutting off everything, and I thought drawing on big paper would help, but I guess it's not the paper's fault, it's my perception of reality. That's the thing at fault, which is a real shame. It's a real shame. Okay, let's do, first things first, the cheeks, just so we can get the position of the eyes. And then I think for the eyes, we're gonna do black pencil. This one will work, extra soft. Evening, hi Evie. Where are you streaming from? My house. My house in England, in the UK, in the world, in the galaxy, in the Milky Way. But also, do you mean streaming software? Or, I don't know what you mean. Streaming software? OBS. Okay, we're going to do straight in the center of the face, of the eye hole. Cool, lol. Oh, country. Oh, the UK. Yeah, sorry. I didn't know if you meant like, what am I streaming? What software am I using? I didn't even realize I had a white one. It's weird because it's not white barrel, so it confuses me. Should we try some of these Conte pencils? This one's like a brown one. I think these might have that horrible sound that sometimes puts people on edge. We can try. I'm in London. Lovely. I'm in Kendal, Cumbria. If you know what that is. Anyway, guys, what are you drawing tonight? If you're drawing with me, or what are you drawing? Are you drawing an owl? Are you catching up on Birbs? Are you drawing something completely different? Are you cleaning your art room like Greg is? Contes, teach us. I would teach you, but I've only ever used this black one, and I've mostly used it to sharpen, because every time I sharpen it, it breaks. Like, look at this. You can see me. You saw me sharpen it. It's just black. Hello? It's not gonna. I just think the camera's not gonna work like that tonight. Oh, 23 nuthatch. Oh, I love the nuthatch. That's actually one of my favorite birds. I'm sketching out a new painted in Procreate. Very cool. All right, we'll try these ones. All right. Oh, these are nice. So yeah, I was gonna say like I can't really teach because I haven't really used these, and the only time I've used them is just to draw. So it's just literally to draw, like just to doodle. I haven't used them for any fancy charcoal stuff. I don't know if people use it for that, for like charcoal smudging or anything. I've just used it literally just to doodle like this. Can you guys hear that? Is that okay? Do you mind? If people are really, really put off by the sound, I can stop it, don't worry. As someone who has, I also get triggered by sounds. I completely understand. This sound not too bad. Maybe that one there. I was gonna say this sound isn't too bad. Yeah, but it's many weird things for me. Like when the heating turns on in the morning, I go into a rage and I have to get out of bed. Oh, drawn tropical fruit. That sounds amazing. I could have used some of that tonight. We completely ran out of any form of sweet treat, desserts, fruit, anything in the house. Literally nothing. Ate the last tangerine at lunch. I would have loved a sweet tropical fruit for dessert. Really been into watermelon lately, although I think it's the wrong season right now. It's kind of losing its flavour. Can you show me the late owl you drew? I'm late. No worries. I can draw you the late owl. This one here, we just drew him first. Oh, it's too big. Octavia. This is Octavia. We're just kind of doing sketches tonight. If you just joined, if you're late, don't worry. Also, if you're late, you're not really late. You haven't missed much. Let's use some of this antelope brown. I'm just kind of enjoying playing with materials right now. Although I was feeling that weird feeling. I don't know if you guys get this. When you play too much and you almost forget what to do. Like what you want to do, what to work on. You don't even know what you feel like anymore. Do you guys get that feeling? It's like I've got so much, maybe it's decision paralysis. Could that be what it is? I don't know. It's like there's so many options, but you don't know what option to go for. That didn't work, did it? I thought that was going to be nice. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Let's do some more over here and see if we like it. Oh no. I smashed it somewhere else. Let's smush that again because that did a weird texture. Maybe we like that. The antelope brown is a little bit yellow on the yellow side. It's kind of cool. She's so cute. Explains why I haven't ever used my pastel pencils. Oh, those are giving me the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, they kind of like have a weird. When you're drawing with them, maybe it's different because you can like fill. Maybe that's worse though. I don't think it's too bad actually. I thought I wouldn't like it as much as I do, but I'm not too worried by it actually now. I think when I first started drawing with the pastels, they would freak me out, but now they're kind of just funny when they make a squeaky sound to me. I know that can annoy some people. All right, so, oh, I know what we can try. We can try some resist stuff. We haven't done that for a while. So yeah, this one here, I'm not really sure. What are we feeling? What are we feeling with this one? Do we like it? I'm feeling like it needs something else, but I don't know what. It's a little bit boring, to be honest, if you ask me. No one did ask me, but since I'm the only person here talking out loud, you kind of stuck with me. Do you think these are water soluble? Should we try? I think they might be a little bit, yeah, kind of. I don't like that colour though, that's a red colour. That doesn't go with anything else. All right, this one's, I'm gonna say is a fail. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move, no, it's not a fail. Maybe we can save it. Maybe we can save her. We'll come back to her. I think she just needs a little bit more love. That's all. I don't think I'm a flying person today. I'm not enjoying the flying. Maybe we should completely surround her in neon pink. And maybe that would save her. What do you think? I mean, we can only try. What's the worst that's going to happen? Don't tell her she's a failure. I didn't. I took it back. I take it back. Also, I gotta tell you guys, this paper isn't too bad for... I gotta work fast because I think this is gonna sink in. This paper isn't too bad for wet media. I was actually using it today, and it can take a lot of... stuff. Let me just... Oh, crikey. God, the pink is... The pink's making my eyes go funny. And my... It's so bright. Excuse me, coming through. Alright. Let's do this. I'm going to do it here. And I don't think we're going to keep a bright pink. I've got an idea, guys. Don't worry. I do have an idea. I don't know if that idea is going to work or not, but... Should we keep a bright pink? It's kind of fun. I really like how this ink is translucent too. Like when you go over the edges, you can kind of see the edges come in. All right, I'm gonna tip into this bit here, okay? This could be a bad idea. It's fine. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Nice. I like that. All right, well, we're gonna leave this and we'll come back to it when it's dry, and maybe we can add some more stuff on top, okay? Because that bright is so pink, and that pink is so bright, it's making my eyes water. Let's put it over here. Drop it delicately on the table. Okay. Right, what were you guys talking about? Let's have a look. Some sounds are worse, but not the best soundtrack. Oh, some sounds are worse, but it's not the best soundtrack. Yeah, I know it's not the best. I'm sorry. Love the sound. Someone loves the sound. BN loves the sound. Oh, I want to see what you guys are all doing because I missed it all. Annika's drawn an owl. Spent the last evening to catch up on birds. I was 4 birds behind. Back on track. That's amazing. I wanted to get back on track before stream tonight, but I couldn't. I did try my hardest though. I think this morning I was busy. Martin and I accidentally started playing Minecraft before work. But at lunchtime, and I'll give you a sneak peek, okay? I worked on my, and I'm so excited for these. I think it's going to turn out so good. I worked on my pheasants, and this is just I have a bunch of them. I have like 7 or 8, but this is one of them. How pleasant. I couldn't fit it on. And then I did one like this, like I just did the background and I worked with ink and stuff. So I've really been enjoying working with the ink and getting like all this lovely texture with the paint and stuff. It's really nice. Yeah, I have a bunch more over there. I've got to finish those probably tomorrow morning. But I'm behind as well. So it's not a problem. Don't worry. The only problem, I know that some people are a bit worried about being behind because then you're worried that maybe your birds aren't going to be seen. But I think the problem with Instagram is the algorithm doesn't do the hashtags in order anymore, which is really sad. It does it by, I guess it does it with a combination of things, like maybe how much interaction it's had, how much interaction you've had with that person, that artist in the past, maybe, I don't know, what are things you're going to like. So when I go to the hashtag and I try and see new birds, it's really difficult because it doesn't do it in order. I stopped doing that in order like maybe 2 years ago. Very frustrating. So I've been trying to like find birds that are a little bit late, like me, and try and share them on my own stories rather than like the Birdfest one, because I'm trying to do the Birdfest one in order a bit more. Should we try and work with the art graph now? I don't know why that makes me laugh when it's not in focus. It's not funny. Sorry, it's very serious. Okay. Kai's drawing the common red pool. I found that bird so hard to draw. I didn't enjoy it, to be honest. Lady Laddie's working on linoleum on a lino printing. So cool. Bien's drawing along. Lovely. And Evie says, it's been away for 2 weeks now. I'm cooking dinner and pondering getting back into work. Oh, don't think about work. I made a huge cardboard painted seagull. It's so fun. That sounds amazing. Do you guys know, literally, I think her name is Cardboard C. Do you guys know Cardboard C? I gotta find her on Instagram. I love her stuff so much. Cardboard. See. She literally just does like cardboard pigeons. Maybe other things. I could cardboard. See. Cheryl Andrew is her name. Oh, it's gonna say is this her? Continuous Monkey Mataka, that's me. I told you guys, I signed out of Instagram ages ago on my computer and I can't find it now. It won't let me log back in. So annoying. Let me just see if I can find it, because I think the one that I popped up there might not have been her. Do you guys know who I mean? Cardboard C. I feel like that must be her. Maybe yeah, cardboard. Yeah, it is. Okay, so this is her, but I was confused because I wasn't seeing any pigeons. And I only know her from her pigeons. I haven't actually looked at her stuff for ages. Here we go. I haven't looked on her Instagram account for ages, but look, this is like one of the pigeons that she does. You probably know her from her art, but this is all I know her for, the pigeons. Because I love the pigeons. That's all I care about. I only care about the pigeons. So she does other things here too, but like I mentioned, pigeons is life for me. So her work is amazing, Lisa says, yes. B found her, yeah, I found her stuff and inspired me to make chickadee and cardinal cardboard Christmas tree ornaments. That's so cool. Hi April, hi Chickness. Happy New Year and congratulations on your new home. Thank you. How many birds have we done? We've only done 2. Looking forward to seeing how you would decorate your art room. Me too. It's not going to be for a while, guys. I'm gonna hazard a guess and say it's not even going to be this year, because we have a lot more other things that we need to do. And also, like, I probably won't do this until I'm like full time. Honestly, it's not really worth it. So yeah, we'll see. Let's do this bird now. I like this flying bird better because this flying bird has his wings down. I want to do something with this. Let me see if I can just do it in here, because I don't have oh look, I've done it before. I always use my paint lid, the toppers, as an ink thingy, because I want to do something kind of weird. I don't know if this is gonna work. Get my graphite pencil, dip it in the water just to help it, I guess. Dip it in the paint. I don't know if this is gonna work, and then just draw with it. Maybe it's gonna work. I think that's kind of cool. Okay, so we have the I've drawn a lot of owls, but I'm kind of finding it a little bit tough today to get into this one. I think maybe I haven't just drawn. We gotta just keep drawing. Nice cardboard pigeons. Have you seen Mark Harold's bird collages? He rings a bell. I have a feeling he's an artist that Artie's always talking about, but I'd have to look him up. I'm quite bad with remembering names. I'm actually very impressed that I remembered Cardboard C. But I'm bad with remembering names sometimes. I'm better with recognizing the artwork. I think maybe some of you are the same. Like, we see so much online, like you're scrolling or whatever. And sometimes I think it's quite easy just to recognize work. And you'll be like, oh, I like that. And I like that artist. But sometimes you kind of like don't remember, you don't take in the information of who it is. I want to try around the face to like make a little circle of water and then bring the ink in. Just trying things today, guys. That's all we're doing. Just trying and playing. Because I didn't want to just do one, like just drawing. I actually did just want to drawing. Honestly, I would have been happy just sketching the owls. But I thought maybe it's kind of boring to watch someone just sketch I don't know, is it? Let me know if it's boring or not for you. I think it depends on who I was watching. Sketch, you know? If it would be boring or not. Like someone's art that I really love, yes. But like maybe watching my mum while she doodles, she talks on the phone to her best friend, probably boring, you know? I think it's all like subjective with that kind of stuff. QC, can I call you QC, or do you prefer the formal name given to you, QCTKW? It's a mouthful. But thank you, the effect is cool. You could never be boring even if you tried. That is the highest of compliments. Thank you very much. I want to do some drawing. I want to find like a darker pencil, and maybe I want, oh, I know what I want. What I really, really want, Cast. Always. Cast, if you're watching, can you please sponsor me? But only with black pencils, thank you. You can take the rest. Okay, the Cast pencil is a lovely one. I know I've had other people have told me other pencils in the past. I can't remember what any of those are now. But Cast for me is the best. I'm sorry. I love it. And look, I'm not even sponsored by them, but that would be amazing if I could be. Now this is the problem. Someone, and I'm not going to name names, someone drew too few wings for the lines that they've given the wings. And I don't want to place the blame on anyone here. But look, someone messed up. So this is all wrong. If I was an ornithologist looking at this, I would be horrified. But thankfully, we're not ornithologists, so we can get away with it, can't we? I did see this really funny Instagram post, because I'm posting a lot on the Birbfest Instagram. It's literally all birds is all I'm posting on there, and I'm getting so much bird art. You know, like when I'm posting, while I'm waiting for the post to like upload, it shows me a post. You know how it says like uploading, and then it shows me like an artist under here, and every single time, like 9 times out of 10, it's either a Birbfest post that I've already posted, like thanks for sharing that with me again, or it's bird art. So I've been finding a lot of really cool bird artists just from posting. And this one post yesterday, it was so funny. I had to share it with Martin, and it was like an ornithology poster, and it was like ornithology, how to identify birds. And then there was pictures of all these different birds, and under each of the bird, it just said bird, 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 bird. I thought that was really funny. QC for Quebec. All right, cool. QC, I like that. Let's just do some stripies here. We'll make the stripies up. I think that's fine. I won't tell if you don't tell. The people that have been making the birds really, not realistic, but really like on point. Like they make the birds, they look like the birds, the markings, everything, like the feathers, everything's perfect. You guys have my utmost respect. The amount of patience you guys have, or even just like the observational skills. I mean, you guys saw me do these. How many feathers does this one owl have? Surely more than 8, the 8 I've given it. If it just had 8 feathers, it would fall out of the sky. Like, I'm not a scientist, but that feels pretty correct to me that would happen. So one day, I mean, look, sometimes I think, hey, April, maybe you should try and draw the bird exactly, or the person, or whatever it is, exactly as you see them. Because when I started drawing, like getting into drawing again, I would try and do that. I wanted everything to look the same, like to look how it looked. But now I just want it to feel good, if that makes sense. I don't know. Okay, well, I think that's enough black, honestly. I think that's too much black. I think I like the first owl better that we did. The very first owl. That was a fun one. Some people sketch in Dullsville. You sketch in definitely not dull. Thanks, Greg. I would buy that poster. I know. I wish I'd saved it. I could have shared it with you guys. This guy's like, hey, I think I lost some feathers along the way. Should you make him a lady owl? Give her some, because I'm only making her a lady owl because I messed up and I'm giving her massive eyelashes. Hey, I'm on the prowl. Twit. I'm looking for my twit. Taboo. I don't know if she does the twit or the taboo. I don't even think this bird does a twit taboo. I can't remember which bird it is that twits. One of the birds twits and one of them taboos. Pink cheeks. We haven't done that, have we? I think, honestly, remember I said I wasn't going to use any colour, but we've used a really weird yellow brown, which is the antelope brown. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of it. Let's just put this one aside. Should we give her a name? Should we give her a name before we put her aside? Like, I know that I'm still drawing. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. Trying to fix it. Come on. Come on, little owl. You got this. Maybe just some pastel. Pastel fixes everything, guys. Did you know that? Got a dash. Dinner is done. Oh, have a nice dinner. I'm glad that I ate before I came, because I'd be very hungry now. Agatha. Oh, I love that. Agatha's nice. Oh, Dolly. Dolly's cute. Oh, let's call her Dolly. I like that name. She's not like the best, honestly, but look, she's had a rough night. She's lost multiple feathers. She's plummeting through the air to her demise. And she's lost her man too. She's like, who is he? Dolly. Where should we write it? Across her head? Or like on the floor? Okay, I think we're going to go back to sketching for the next one, guys. I feel like tonight I need to do some sketching. So we're going to do some sketching, kind of like what we did with the first bird. And then if we feel like doing any ink stuff, we will. But I think I just kind of want to sketch a little bit more. Oh, and also we need to go back. Oh, we need to go back to the second owl. We'll do that later. Hi, April. Hi, V. Glad to be able to pop in for a few minutes before class. Always love earthy yellows plus a black or grey. What an elegant owl. A lovely owl. Dolly was lovely. Oh, look at this one. Gorgeous. I love her. Okay, I gotta figure this sentence out because I cannot read it. I hope after you put her aside, you realise she's actually... Oh, I just saw her. She's great. I just realised she actually is great. Look at her. Ah, she's so cute. No, I do. I like her a lot. I'm just, you know, sometimes when it's starting to go wrong, you just get into negative self-talk. I love that you include us on your choice of art material. You guys work through me. Or do I work through you? I don't know. One of the two. Drawing loosely is super difficult. I really want to learn. Yes. It is difficult, I think, when you're trying to start. Especially after if you've been trying for ages to be like realistic or perfect, or try to like, sorry, I'm trying to put my slippers on. If you're wondering what I'm doing under the table, I'm trying to put my slippers back on. My feet are cold. If you've spent ages trying to be like, draw everything representatively, and then you're quite tight, and then you try and go loose, it is hard. I think it's hard the other way as well, because I've mentioned this in the past recently. I feel like I've become too loose, if there is such a thing. And I feel like sometimes like just now with those wings, I could have easily looked at those wings a little bit longer and drawn them better. So I think it's definitely a balance. But there's also exercises you can do to help loosen up. We can try one if you want. Oh, one that I really love is actually blind contour. Kind of like semi-blind contour. So kind of like looking at the screen and not looking at the page. But sometimes, I mean, it's really difficult for me because I'm looking at the screen and I can see the reference, but then I can also see the stream and I can see my hand and the paper out of the corner of my eye. So I kind of would be cheating. Wow, there's so many hearts going off. Guys, who's setting all the hearts off? Oh, so many hearts. Who's making all these hearts? Can you guys see these hearts? It looks like the chat is having some kind of, it's like a Valentine's Day over here. It's like a month early. All right, we're gonna draw. We are gonna draw. That's why we're all here. Blind contour, okay? I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna pop a post-it. This is how serious I am. I'm gonna pop a post-it on the bit of the screen so I can't see my drawing. At the odd orange session, I didn't manage full blind contour for a single sketch, especially the woman's face. Yeah, it's a tricky one. I have to admit I did cheat twice on that one. I looked down twice. I don't think it matters, honestly. We're gonna try it, okay? So I'm gonna start at the head and I'm gonna go down. And I think it's nice to do this sometimes. But what I like to do is sometimes when I get to a spot, I look up again and then I put my pencil here, right? And then you can just do it again like this. And then I know I'm feeling I'm gonna go off the page. So I'm just gonna just roughly shape it out, okay? And almost like we got that kind of perfect, right? So then we can go back here and I can kind of draw the thing. So I'm like, it's kind of like half. It's just not perfect, but it's kind of fun. And now for the eyes, I don't think I can do blind contour for the eyes because I would mess it up. I mean, you can do, but if this is just trying to be like a little bit loose and a little bit silly, and then put the beak in, hey ho, we got a beak. And then maybe like here, put the thing in. So everything's kind of like a little bit off because you're not really looking, but also at the same time, you're kind of like getting the rough thing, but it's not perfect. And you can't really see what you're doing. But it's like half. Put our cheeks in. I'm actually gonna do a patron. This stream is sponsored by my patron. I'm gonna do a patron session. I've called it horseplay, and we're gonna be drawing horses for the new year, and it's all gonna be about like playing and trying to make the exercise like not so like the subject not so scary because horses are quite hard to draw. And there's going to be exercises like this, but not like this. I've come up with like a list of different stuff that I want to try. So hopefully, I don't know what it's going to turn out like. Hopefully it's going to be cool. But if you do want to try, like if you're interested in like playing more, that might be a nice one to draw, to join. We're doing it, I think, the last week in January. So it's on my Patreon if you want to join. And now I've got to hit the heart button and join in. I don't know who was doing it. There were so many hearts. I've been drawing with my left hand, although I'm right-handed, hoping it would help me loosen up. I'm just confused now. We were doing that on Odd Orange the other night as well, if you guys were there. Odd Orange, she always does the same exercises. She does left blind contour, continuous line drawing, what else? Non-dominant hand, and negative space. And those are like the big ones. The reason why she does them is because they're like the big, if you go to like, if you've been to like an art class or an art school or anything like that, you probably would have done those in the past. Like they're quite popular, like well-known exercises. So, but yeah, negative space, not negative space, non-dominant hand. I'm not already, that one's difficult for me too. I'm not like a massive, I do like that one, but I don't know. I'm not a massive fan of it. I do like it, but I think I prefer the blind contour a bit better. Oh my god, horse night. Horses are my special interest. That's so fun. You're gonna be a pro. You must be a pro if they're your special interest, surely. All right, she looks like she's really cold and she's wearing like a massive hoodie or like one of those things that just have a hole in them, like a turtleneck or something. My sister, when she was younger, when maybe she was like 13, 14, and maybe some of you guys had this too. Went through her like emo phase, and she had this really cool hoodie that I was kind of jealous of. Keep in mind I'm 10 years older than her, so I was like 23, jealous of a 13-year-old, as it is, should be as well, because teenagers are cool. And she had this really cool hoodie from, it was like Hot Topic, that shop in America, but not Hot Topic, it was in England. I think it was called like Blue Banana or something like that. And it was this, I don't know if it was a skull or something, but it was one of those ones where you like zip the hood all the way up, and it had like a little eye holes or like a mesh so you could see out of. I was so jealous of that hoodie, but I don't think I could have pulled it off, to be honest. Anyway, that's what this owl reminds me of. So with her cool zipped up jacket. Let's have a look. What is everyone chatting? All blind contour horses would really take all the pressure off. The legs are going to be messed up. Yeah, exactly. That's like the best thing when you're trying to loosen up a little bit. Or even if it's like a new topic and you're like a little bit nervous to start. And, you know, I don't normally do a lot of these exercises, but there's times when I do them. I said do. The times when I do them is when I'm starting something and I'm a bit nervous about it. So like I'm working on this book right now. I think I've spoken to you guys about it with my agent, and I haven't started the illustration part yet. Hopefully starting that soon. But even I had to do like a few thumbnails this the last couple of weeks to like send to her, and I hadn't drawn my character or anything, and I was really nervous to start. I didn't know if I was going to get it wrong, and I was like, they're just thumbnails. I can literally come up with 100 ideas. I don't need to send her any of them. No one needs to see any of this. But I was really nervous, so I drew my character. I actually got an old picture of her and stuck it up on the wall, and I did some blind contour sketches of her just to kind of like get it out, like get the bad sketch out. And you just have to start sometimes. It was really hard. That's actually my worst problem, is starting when it's just starting. Like once I've started, I'm fine. But I do tend to put things off a lot. Like I'm a professional procrastinator. I will procrastinate if I can, and I will. So, all right, cool. So we got this lovely lady. Does she have a name? Should we give her a name as well? I kind of want to do something. So you know how I said I just wanted to do sketching? I have this idea that I want to do. So we've drawn her in black pencil, which is really cool. But I want to see if we can do like a really light wash of, let me get my palettes. Where are they? Oh, they're up there. Give me a second. Oh, I almost started us again. You guys had to wait 5 more minutes. All right, so I have this idea. I want to do like a really thin wash of that antelope brown. So I'm going to grab like a whole bunch of water and put a tiny bit of this antelope brown in. And then I'm assuming that you're going to be like, that's way too thick, I think. I'm assuming that you're going to see that antelope, yeah, you are. That's cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, like that. That's kind of fun. It almost looks like tea. It's like a tea bag. And this isn't a water-soluble pencil. So I think what will be cool, we're going to do this, like this. And then when it's dry, we can go back through with the oil pastel and we can pop the highlights out. And I think that might look really nice. Give the old highlights a good old pop. Perfect. Okay. Might go I've gone a bit too far. No, I think that's fine. Because the owl is kind of brown actually. When you look at him or her. Okay, let's see. Love your patron. Mandy says, love your patron. Thanks, Mandy. I didn't pay her to say that, I promise. It's the Chinese Year of the Horse. That's the reason I'm doing it. Because I was so jealous of everyone drawing their horses in Jan. But the thing is, when January starts, I literally just have to be about birds. I can't do anything. Even if I want to, I just have to be about the birds. So I saw everyone drawing the horse for Chinese New Year, and I was really jealous. I love drawing horses. So I thought that could be really fun to draw horses for Chinese New Year, and also horseplay. I just love a good a play on words. Was it a public odd orange session? Yes, it was. So if you're on her newsletter, she sent out the replay a couple of days ago. Okay, let's do the stick in pink. Why not? It's like a very furry stick. It's got moss on it. It's all mossy. Alrighty, and then her leg will come out like this, and then we gotta have the claws. Like this. She only has one leg, but no, she's got another one here. Okay, I think this is fun. She does have some like kind of fluffier feathers, which I think we just scribble like this will be nice. And then everything else, I think we can wait until she's dry. So we have two that we're gonna finish when they're dry. And look, I'm getting it all smudgy with my smudgy hand. We'll leave her there. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Augustine. Augustine's such a pretty name. Oh, Agatha. Oh, I love Agatha. Oh, Agatha. We gotta do Agatha. Has anyone... Wait, was it Agatha Christie? I think there's a new Netflix show, Agatha Christie. I think it's got that guy in it. Martin Freeman? Is that his name? I saw it earlier, advertised. Agatha. Should we do Agatha down here? Let's do Agatha down here, because then we can do like... Maybe we'll do like the moon. Maybe she's looking at the moon, and she's like wondering... I don't know what she's wondering. What's she wondering? Maybe she's wondering, what is that in the sky? Why does it change shape every night? Why am I attracted to it? All right. Agatha. I want to see you. Oh, QC says I was doing hearts because I wanted you to see my print demand of Dolly. Oh, I don't see who does the hearts, but I did see that. I don't think I read it out, but I did see it. Yeah, I don't see who does the hearts. I just see the hearts popping up. Agatha. I had a brain fart, then I thought I spelled it wrong. I don't know why. Agatha. It's got this, right? T-H-A. Agatha. I'm also thinking about Agatha. Is that like a Viking name? Also thinking about Agatha from that Marvel TV show. Is there an Agatha on there? Okay, I gotta clean my hand off quickly. Let's just do it with some water. I'm sure this will be fine. I'm making February a horse month as a personal challenge. That's a really cool idea. And actually, you know, they say that the 2026 is the year of the horse. I think it doesn't even change until February, right? So, look, everyone who was doing it in January, too early, embarrassing for them because it's actually still the year of the snake. So, I think if I got all my dates right, now I'm the embarrassed one. I think we should do this again. What do you guys think? I like that technique. Should we try and do it? Listen, not a fly one. Oh, the sassy. Look at the sassy look on her. Peekaboo. Oh, this one's a cool one. Okay, should we try something different? Should we try something different, guys? Should we try with the left hand? Or should we just keep drawing? Keep drawing, being silly. Or should we do another painting with a paintbrush? That could be fun. I'm trying to think what else we could do. We could do in Odd Orange, Camel was holding her pencil from the top, which kind of looked fun, and I wanted to try it. So maybe we could try that. This is waterproof. Otherwise, I would draw with this. Let's draw with... I don't want to draw with a waterproof thing. I want to draw with a dark colour that isn't waterproof. I really want to draw with this marker. I don't know why I keep looking at it. Permanent marker. I don't think it's waterproof. I mean, I don't think it's water resistant. Water soluble. I knew that if I kept saying water, I'd get it eventually. Found the replay. Get Wilhelmina. Oh, that's a pretty one. I'm going to try and blind contour for my character practice. Cool. The Mama Librarian, thanks for your comment. I really admire your ability to look at something and simplify it so well. Thank you. I feel like sometimes I simplify it too much, but thanks. I think it's maybe just drawing a lot as practice, right? Hi Mel. Love the experimental mood you're in. Yeah, me too. Me too. All right, I was waiting for this to dry. Let's see if this... No, it's perfect. It's a permanent marker, April. Come on. It's not going to be... Let's do it. All right, should we do left hand? No, let's do it like this. That's what I was going to do, wasn't I? So from the top, Loosey Goosey. Lucy Owly. Okay, this is going to be really tough, actually, I think. And it is. It's already really tough. I'm one of those, when I'm a tight gripper. Do you guys know, like, when you hold your pencils, how hard you grip? I grip mine super tightly. Like, my, I get pins and needles after a while. So I'm trying to be, like, a super loose, like a super goose. But this is actually... Oh, can you guys hear that? Okay, we're going to count the feathers. Count the feathers this time, guys. We've got to get this right, okay? RSPB, Royal Society, what are they called? The Royal Society of British Birds will never hire me if I can't get this right. So let's do it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 11, 15, 22, 37. Perfect. I actually, have you guys made a list? Oh, I'm so annoyed that the wing is going to go off the page. I'm more annoyed about this than I really should be. Let's just do this and maybe we can staple them together after. Have you guys ever made a list of, like, a wish list of people that, or like brands or people that you would want to work with? I never really thought to do it because I didn't ever want to, like, be a freelancer, really. I always wanted to, like, just kind of, like, do my own thing. But I did a couple of years ago and I forgot about it. But because I was looking at my journal, I've been, like, because I started the new year, you know, so I was, like, thinking about journaling and stuff. I started going through my stuff and I found a list of wish list clients that I would have. And it was the National Trust, RSPB, the Woodland Trust. It was literally just all animals and nature. But how cool would that be to, like, have a client, like, have RSPB or a client as National Trust or something like that, as, like, to do work for them? That would be amazing, like, in a booklet or maybe, like, in a park. You know, sometimes they have, like, maps and things, or I don't know. That would be crazy. So, yeah, maybe I should try and put that out into the universe and see what comes back. So, but it's only going to work if I get the amount of feathers right on the wings. I think if you're going to work with a bird people, they're gonna be looking at things like that, you know. And I don't know if they can have pink neon cheeks. I don't know. Maybe they can. Maybe they're more, what's that word? Liberal? Is that the word I'm thinking of? Alright. Oh, this is all getting messy. And guys, I know that can you hear this? Is it, oh no. I was meant to do this black line here, but instead I did black. Oh, that's fine. Let's just do this. And then they match. Perfect. Problem solving. Problem solving with monkey. Okay. Oh. I don't like the smell though. It's making me feel a bit sick. Oh, that would be a perfect client for you. I know, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? I actually have on my list of things to do, my long, ever evolving list of things to do, is to try and make one of those media kits that people have, and to try and send it out to people to get like jobs or collabs and things. So I think I'd need to like make something a little bit more portfolio worthy than just like sketches. Maybe like a little sample of, I'm just thinking out loud here, like, you know, like I really would love to do a non-fiction bird book one day, or a non-fiction animal book. Probably birds though. I think birds would be the most fun. Do you guys know, is it Matt Sewell? I don't know if I got his name right. He does like all the really cool bird books and stuff, and like the puzzles. And he's got a couple of really cool books, like non-fiction bird books. Things like that would be really fun. Okay, cool. I think that's good. What I'm going to do with the eyes, I'm going to do it in pencil, because I think this... Actually, let's just do it in this. But I'm not going to do it crazy. I'm just going to do it with my hot little hands, like this. And I do want to do another eye. Let's do it like this. And then we can pretend that that line of the eye is the eyeball. It's okay. Not perfect, but it's okay. And let's do a cheek here, of course. Gotta have our rosy cheek. And also, I don't think this nose is up to the highest of standards that an owl would keep. I feel like an owl would be very pernickety about their nose. Like, they would want their nose to be nice and sharp so they could skewer and eat all the mice. Poor mice. Bird feathers and flower petals both turn my brain into spaghetti. I can't count them or keep them mapped to each other beyond 6 feathers or petals. I'm the same with flowers. I did this. Oh, you were there, weren't you? At Orange? Yeah, you said you were at Orange when we did the flowers the other day. This was my flower, and I basically just went like round and round and round and round in circles. I'm useless at flowers. She's very cute. Thank you. I actually really love how she goes across 2 pages as well. All right, so I think, should we try and do the same thing with the ink? Do you think that would be fun? Kind of like what we did here. Oh, it's gonna drip. Don't drip, don't drip. Alright, so put some around her head mainly. I've never drawn with a Sharpie before to do like a drawing. It's quite fun actually. I like this nice thick dark lines. And put a little bit extra darkness here. And maybe this. Oops. Getting a bit messy, but I think that's fine. And I feel like it needs another colour because it's got kind of like, I don't know if you can see the feathers, it almost looks blue. And I kind of want to see what this blue would be like. You guys can't see that, sorry, this blue. What that blue would be like if it was mixed into the brown. I think it makes a kind of a greenish colour. Maybe. Yeah, like this green, I'll show you. Like this, kind of cool. I wasn't planning on bringing blue into it, but I couldn't help myself. I think that's kind of fun. I think also we'll wait until this is dry and then we can go over with some black and with some pastel. But we shouldn't do any more wet stuff, I don't think, because I don't think it was going to dry in time, even though it is really fun. But maybe we should go back to some of the other wet stuff that's dried and we'll see if we can finish that. Do you guys think I should put like a sky around her? Or do you think we should just keep it white? Like kind of stark white, which I think it looks really nice, like really graphical. Or do you think we should do like a sky around it, but keep like a line? We can keep like a line so it looks like a sticker cutout maybe. That could be fun too. So do you tell me? I've messed up her face here. Don't look at that, okay? We're gonna fix it. And it says sky. Oh, the ranunculus. The ranunculus. That was a really difficult one. And I love how no one knew what it was. Everyone was just like, is it a flower? Is it a poppy? It wasn't. We have a yes from a yes from the sky. A yes again. I love how she's turning out the chunky lines and intensity of the ink are so good together. It's really fun. Maybe I have to draw more with a Sharpie. It looks a bit weird on because it's drying. Like here, shiny. It looks better in real life, I think. Okay, so we have 2 for sky. I'm going to take that as a yes. I think we should do the sky in this really, really bright blue. And it will kind of bring out the blue and the feathers. I think that'd be fun. The only thing I'm thinking is, will this paper hold up? I think the paper should be fine. All right, let's go for it. And I guess I'll just cut these pieces of paper out. I'm going to try and get like a kind of a really clean line around the owl. Like this. Was away a few minutes and I love it. Lovely. Thank you. We decided to do the sky, and yes, I am drawing on the table. I'm drawing on my desk. It's fine. It's water based. So it'll come out. She could be called Stella, Latin for star. As like stars, she only comes out at night. Oh, we could do some stars in the sky too. That could be cute. I had when me and Martin at the job that we met at years and years ago, we had a girl there called Stella, and there was a new manager joined us, and he kept forgetting Stella's name, and it was only like the first week he was there. So, you know, it wasn't terrible, but we were at the pub, I think after work, and he couldn't remember her name. And one of the guys was like, it's the name of a beer. Like, it's really easy. It's the name of a beer. And he said, beer, but he didn't say Stella. He said, I can't remember what he said now, but he said like the name of another beer. And it was so, I was like, why would anyone be called that? Like, say, for example, what's the name of a beer? I can't think of a single beer now that I've said that. But you guys know what I mean. Just think of a name of a beer. And he said that. And they were like, no, Stella. Because maybe Stella everywhere in the world, the beer. She was really nice. I really liked her. She was really good at Illustrator, the program. She could make illustrations that looked like 3D. Heineken. Yeah, exactly. They said she has the name of a beer, and he said Heineken. That was it. That was actually exactly it. Stella's a great name though. I do like that name. So yeah, let's do that. I don't know where we're gonna put the name Stella. Do you think we should write the word Stella and then go round it with the careful, April. And then go around it with the sky, or maybe we can write Stella in the sky in like white or something. You guys are going to have to come up. You're going to have to think fast because I'm about to go on to the second page. Stella is in the States. Okay, cool. Yeah, I do actually know where Stella's from, the drink. Stella. I think I'm gonna write it, you know, in pen. So yeah, let's write Stella here. We'll do it like silly, like this again. So it's kind of like a little bit jerky. Oh god, we have to make sure that it fits. I'm always nervous when I do the writing in case it doesn't fit. Oh, just about. Just about. I did one today, actually. Guys, I didn't want to tell you just in case I don't do it, but I think I will. I impromptu, is that a word? I impromptu started a YouTube video today. I don't know why, it just came over me. I just thought, I just want to make a YouTube video. I haven't made one in ages. I was going to wait till Feb, but I even did a YouTube post the other day saying, guys, it's not going to be a video out until February. And then I just was like, wait, I really want to make a YouTube video. I miss making them. They're fun. And I haven't made one for ages and I wanted to chat with everyone. So I started making one of those ones that I just showed you just now, which is why I didn't want to show you them all. Actually, I'm going to have that out really soon, aren't I? Because that is tomorrow's bird. So maybe even tomorrow there might be a video out if I can edit it in time. Which is it's a Friday. So Friday is a bit difficult because Friday's movie night. Imagine I actually going to be watching Star Wars tomorrow. So I don't know if we watched 6 of the Star Wars and then we actually watched 7. So we watched the first, we watched the middle three, we watched the middle 3, then the prequels. So we watched up to 1 till 6, and then we watched that one that goes like in between, Rogue One. But we haven't watched the new videos yet, the new movies. So over Christmas we didn't really feel like watching them. So we're going to start again tomorrow. And then we only have 3 to go, and then we can watch the TV shows. So yeah, what I was trying to say is Friday night's movie night. Normally Matt and I watch a film or play games or something. So I don't know if I'll get it edited tomorrow. But the whole point that I was trying to tell you, and I actually forgot now, which doesn't sound anything like me, to ramble and forgot what I was talking about. That sounds very like someone else. Okay, making a YouTube video about the birds, painting. Okay, so in the video that I'm making, I drew a bird. It was the pheasant. That's what I was drawing. And I wanted to write pheasant friends for some reason on the painting because there's 2 of them. So I started writing pheasant friends and I couldn't fit it on. I couldn't fit the pheasant friends on. It was on like 4 lines. All the words are broken up. Didn't even make any sense. And then I still couldn't fit on the last 2 letters. So I ended up painting over it. And that's literally the story. It wasn't that exciting, April. You didn't have to go that much into depth. But I did. Alright, here we go. Stella! I don't know why, but I feel like that needs to be screamed out loud. Ta-da! Oh, she is beauty, she is grace. I think we need to take this tiny paintbrush. I call it tiny. Any of you guys who probably actually paint for real, not just mess around. Hello? You can't see it. It doesn't focus. This doesn't work anymore. I've stopped being able to be an influencer. This is a nightmare. I'm going to paint around the words is what I was trying to say. Anyway, how's everyone going? Because the chat's been very quiet. Is there everyone still there? You guys are just mesmerized by my YouTube story? No, I get it. I'm very entertaining. But yeah, tell me about you guys. Anyone watched anything on telly recently? We just finished watching The Abandons on Netflix. That was pretty good. And now I think we started to watch, I don't think we actually did. We started to watch this TV show called His and Hers, which has Shane from Walking Dead, who I know isn't called Shane, but every time he talks, I just see Shane. It's not my fault. He shouldn't have been so memorable, should he? Okay. I'm trying to go around this very carefully. I want to get a nice neat line, but my paintbrushes are so scraggly, it's really difficult. That'll do. I'll just tidy this up here with a white neo colour. Oh, every time I touch my face, I'm worried I'm going to get ink on it. Your perfect realism is mesmerising. The sarcasm drips off of you, but I love it. Thank you. We're all amazed by your talent. Thanks. I'm still just thinking about beer brands. Brilliant. I'm using the creative energy and blind contouring duck. Perfect. Oh, what duck are you contouring? Annika says can't draw and type at the same time. I know, it's tough. Guys, if this was like a massive Zoom call, we could all chat with each other, but then also it would be really confusing as well, I think. Especially because I just keep talking over you. I'm just like rambling. Who says? Oh, Christina says just watched his and hers. Shane was fantastic. Yeah, I just watched the first episode. It's really good. Stella and the blue around her is amazing. I think the blue borderline works very well. Thank you. I actually really love the blue. It looks really cool. It's going to look nicer when it's together though. Like this. Beep, beep, beep. There you go. I started the new Agatha series today, but got distracted, so I have to start over. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy. I don't think I'll watch it. I don't really like murder mysteries. I think they're kind of boring. Although I think actually saying that that show that I was just talking about, His and Hers, is kind of a murder mystery, but it's not like a mystery, you know. It's kind of like more of a drama. Okay, let's swap in and swap out. So I think that's what we're gonna do now. We're just gonna try and finish the ones we've done because these are gonna take a little while to dry. So we'll pop these here while we finish the other two. Maybe we'll go back. Who knows? Maybe we'll do another one. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. So I just want to clean up the blue quickly. I gave up on my red pool drawing. I felt like that yesterday. Kai, honestly. I was struggling last night, guys, with my red pool. I don't know if you've seen it. I can show it to you quickly. Because I put it on Instagram yesterday. But I know it's really easy to miss things on Instagram. Yeah, I was really struggling, guys. I did it with pastel. And I just really wasn't having fun. Although looking back now, this one's kind of funny. So stupid. But I don't know. I just really wasn't like the shape and this one's cute, but doesn't really look like a red pole. I just wasn't enjoying it, I guess. I think they're cute. This one looks like it's got like a beard. This one's the worst, I think. The shape of it. And I don't think I like the oil pastels. I was using those Rembrandt ones, I think they are, and I don't like those. I don't know why I used them. I just thought I'd try them again. And this one here. A bit weird. This one. I did a lot though, didn't I? I'm getting the mill mixed up. And this one. This one's cute, I guess. Oh, too close. But yeah, I was really struggling with the red pool last night. I thought he was quite a difficult bird to draw. He has a lot of detail in his feathers. I'm not very good with detail. So I wish I could cry, laugh, react to that. Is there not a cry and laughing emoji? That's really sad if there's not. There you go. You can cry, laugh. I always want to scream Stella because of the scene in The Simpsons and in Gilmore Girls. I can't remember it. The Simpsons. How do you clean acrylics from your desk? I can't get them off. I think, honestly, just soap and water will get them off because they're water soluble, right? Acrylics are. Or you can kind of scrape them maybe with like a bank card, like an old bank card if you have one. I don't know what your desk is made of though. If it's like a really old desk, like wood, no varnish. Like this desktop is like it wasn't like super cheap, but it's not like a proper wood. It's like bamboo. And then there's like a veneer on top, which is why it's shiny. I actually don't like this desktop. When I do my art room and do everything, I really want to get like a proper wood top, like not glossy. Sorry, I need to burp. I'm trying not to burp and also talk at the same time. It's very difficult, guys, if you ever try to do that. All right, let's get this one back. Oh, whoa. If you guys weren't awake, you are now. Because look how bright this is. It's loud. It's pretty. Okay, question. Do we keep it pink Or I was thinking we can take like a white acrylic and kind of thin it, maybe, or have it like thick but on a dry brush, and then we can put it on so the pink is coming through but it's not super bright. Or do we just keep the pink and maybe put a few more extra details on, or something? I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know how you think about that. And then this one, I just think we want to do a little bit of oil pastel, maybe, and I think it's done. I think it's perfect. Also, should we go around and do black in the sky so the moon and the stars pop out? I don't know. Let me know. Guys, this is a collaboration, okay? I can't do without you. My red paw drawings look like they've just escaped from a large predator. Oh, I get it. Yeah, they were tough, especially with that red, like on the breast. Probably looks like it's been like torn. The emojis are there, but like with Discord or Facebook, you can react to specific comments. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yes. Yeah, that's a shame that you can't do that. I have the same desk you have. Mel, do you... My desk is fully... My desk is the fully stand-up desk. Is that the same one? I like the white overlay idea. I like that one too. Oh, Streaming Stella is Marlon Brando from A Streetcar Named Desire. I didn't even know where it was from. I just know that you got to scream Stella when you say Stella. Add something in the pink sky. White sounds interesting. Okay, let's do white. We have a little bit of gouache here. Oh my gosh. And I think it would be fun to do like a dry rather than thin, thick and dry. I have a feeling she's flying across her own pink cheek. She's like imagining. Did you guys ever watch the Magic School Bus? When they go into the school bus and they go really tiny so they could go into like the human body and learn about science. I used to love that show. All right, so is this, I don't know if this is like really, if this is dry. I'm hoping it's dry, otherwise the paint's gonna, yeah, like here, kind of mixed in with the pink, and now it's just gone like weird, but it's fine. Let's just keep going. So I've got like a really dry brush. I didn't even put it in water. You guys saw that. And I'm just kind of scrubbing, and this brush is one of my favorite brushes I have. It's really old. I couldn't even tell you where I got it from. I think I got it from like Poundland, or I don't know, one of those really cheap shops. It's not really an art shop. I've had it for years and I love it. I think this is kind of fun. What do you think? Kind of weird. And we can just go back over these brown bits. Maybe we'll keep them. Maybe we'll be lazy and keep them. Pink sky, poetry, sunset. Oh, that sentence was poetry in itself. Thank you, Lisa Hoffman. That was the reference in the series. Oh, cool. Yeah, I honestly can't even remember it from Gilmore Girls. All I know is that I know Stella screaming is a popular culture thing. Just like every time I say Alan, I don't know if anyone's, I can't even remember where it's from. Is it from like a movie, like a Pixar film or something, when someone yells Alan? Alan! I don't know where that's from, but this morning Martin got his replacement, one of his last replacement Christmas present. Do you remember I told you last week I had to return one of his Christmas presents because it just wasn't going to work for him, and I got him like 3 more presents because it was quite expensive. So I got him like 3 other ones, and one of them was like this Allen key that you can put on. He asked for it. This Allen key that you can put on your key chain, so you always have an Allen key with you. And he was telling me about the Allen key, and all I was doing was just yelling, Alan, Alan. I don't know where that's from though, to be honest. I can't remember. My eyes hurt. Oh no. QC, why do your eyes hurt? Is it because the pink's so bright? That's a fun sort of meta idea to represent embarrassment or shyness. Like the sensation of blushing is so overwhelming, you're imagining yourself falling into a sea of flush. That could be interesting. I mean, that could be the whole reason why she does look kind of embarrassed too with those big wide eyes. All right, we've almost finished, guys. I know this is a bit of an experiment, but that's what this whole month is about for me. Experimentation and playing. I don't know what next month's going to be about. Rigidity? Following the rules? I don't know. All right. What way does it go up? I can't remember. She's flying downwards, but looking sideways. It was prairie dogs warning each other, being voiced over by Jason Manford on a TV show, Alan. Yes, it was like the little ones that pop up. The little that pop up. Yeah, that's it. Was there voiceover on footage of screaming prairie dogs? Yes, you guys are both right. Love that. I can't remember. Like, now that you said it, I can see it in my head, but I don't know if I'm seeing the actual thing or just imagining it because you said it. Like a false memory. I don't know if you guys know about false memories. I have this memory, a very, very vivid memory. I have a few vivid memories of when I was really, really young. When I was born, my parents travelled in a camper van around Europe when I was only like 6 months old to a year. And I have memories of like sitting on the grass outside the camper van, of like playing in the sand, of like all this stuff. But I think it's just because my mum has told me stories about them and I've seen photos. So even though I remember them, I don't think I could have because I was so young. So maybe it's that kind of situation. Right, let's go over some of this. I think we're going to go over with a brown pencil, which I'm going to use some of these. Sorry, my neck's a bit sore. My neck's been really sore the last couple of days. I think I'm drawing a lot. I'm hunched over my desk a lot. And I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. And my desk over there, my work desk, is not this desk. It's like an IKEA desk. And it's a bit higher. And I really hate sitting high because I like having my feet really low. Like I like having my feet low. So my feet are kind of like dangling. And so I'm like hunched up like this over my keyboard all day and also at work. So I think I need to do some yoga, guys. I started yoga on the 1st of Jan. And by the 6th of Jan, I was like, nope. I will forget I started that and I'll come back next year. I need to get back into it. All right, here's a nice pencil. This one is sepia, 50%. Finally, I can watch one of your lives. Hi, Danielle. Greetings from Mexico. Hello in Mexico. How was it down there? Or is it across? No, it must be down, right? You guys are down from us. How is it in Mexico? Is it lovely and warm? When I go to Spanish, do you remember I told you guys I go to Spanish class? Not Spanish class, Spanish club. Oh, I'm drawing the wrong owl. I'm stuck on the wrong owl, guys. Why don't you tell me? Spanish club on Monday. We go to a pub and we just talk in Spanish. Oh, tried talking Spanish. I'm really bad at it because I don't practice. I only speak in Spanish on the Mondays, and every time I go, I forget how to speak. But yeah, the guy who like made it is from Mexico, and I learned Spanish when I lived in Spain, so he has some words and some phrases and things that he uses, and he always tells me, no, that's wrong. That's what they say in Spain. When I tell him, like when I talk, he's like, no, or he'll say something, and then I'll say it in the Spanish word, like for bathroom or something. Last week I said, I need to go to the bathroom, and he didn't understand what I was saying, and then he's like, oh, that's what they say in Spain, and then I said, yeah. He gets a little bit like, no, Mexican Spanish is the best, which I think is kind of funny. I still say it in the Spanish way though. Sorry. Okay, we did all this. I think we just scribble a little bit more scribbling I think is required for this owl. Doesn't have enough scribbles. And then I think, what should we do with his face? I kind of want to do, oh, I don't know, this was a bad idea. I was gonna like say, I kind of want to make his face like dark on the inside, and then because he does have a ring, I can't remember what we called this one. Does anyone remember what we called this owl? Because I'm calling her a he, but I think we called her her name, right? I don't know. It doesn't matter. They're birds. They're birds, and I give them personalities and names, and we give them like backstories and everything. I think that's kind of cool, actually. I like that. So let's get the white pastel, my favorite. I suffered a pinched nerve in my neck last year. Oh, that sounds so painful. Definitely do some exercise to save yourself from that pain. I will. I'm gonna do it right now on stream. Up and down, left and right. This one's Octavia. This one here. So I can't remember what we called this one. If we haven't named her, maybe we can give her a name. Yeah, I was doing really well with my yoga, guys. But as soon as work started, I started work on, it's like the 5th of Jan or something. Literally everything went out the window. It's like I can't do anything else. When I have to work, it takes all of my energy, saps all of my energy. At the end of the day, I'm just done. And it's not even, it hasn't been that busy. But it's still just like, I don't want to talk about it. I know last week I did complain a little bit, and I do apologize for that. I don't want these streams to become me moaning. So I'm going to try not to talk about work so we don't have to moan. But yeah, I do want to get back into yoga because that was the only thing I wanted to do this month, like exercise wise. I have been going for walks though, but we haven't done a hike yet. I think we're going to try and do a hike on Sunday. We haven't done a hike. We're going to try and do a hike every month this year at least, because last year, I think I mentioned it to you, we were so busy like with the house and just busy mentally, you know, just all the thinking and worrying and planning and waiting. We didn't go on any hikes last year. We went on 2 mountain hikes, and then maybe just a few shorter walks, low level walks. So I said to Martin, this year, I don't care. We are doing 1 hike a month. Doesn't matter what the weather is. If we feel like it, we're just going to do it. So we have to do one this Jan, and I think we're going to go this Sunday. So next stream, guys, you have to interrogate me, okay? And if I haven't done it, you tell me off. I'm okay with that. Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Oh, we should give her some diamonds. That'd be fun. Lucy's a really pretty name. I don't know if it's a name for an owl though. I do like the name Lucy, but it's not. Some of these other names were really getting me. Did someone say something with a W? It was like Petruchet. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Does that mean anything? It's been cold a week, but today's finally sunny. Mexican Spanish is really different. It hasn't been that bad. When I first started going, there was another girl called Annabelle who was from Spain, and they would argue sometimes, which was really funny. But she doesn't come anymore, which is really sad. So now, literally, he's the only guy there that speaks like fluent Spanish who actually is from a Spanish-speaking country. Everyone else is from either a different country and they're learning Spanish, or they can speak pretty good Spanish, but they're not Spanish, you know? They're just like kind of semi-fluent, like conversational. I'm definitely in the kind of learning. I'll remember, like, I can understand a lot, like when it's spoken, I can follow conversations. But when it comes to my time to speak, I always forget a lot of the words and the, not the pronunciation, but the, like the actual dictionary. I forgot the dictionary of words and the vocabulary, the grammar. If you guys like have learned a second language, I'm sure a lot of you guys here know more than one language or are learning. The grammar is so difficult, especially when it's like multiple, like in English and Spanish, like a lot of the romantic languages like French and stuff, the grammar is so complicated. But yeah, it was nice. Wilhelmina. Yes, I love that name. Wilhelmina. I really like that one. Let's call her Wilhelmina. I did like Lucy, but I think Wilhelmina is like a very owl sounding name. So let's pop him here. Wilhelmina. I gotta look up and see how I can spell it. W-I. I'm not gonna fit this on. Oh no. Can I just call her where? Can I call her where? Oh, I forgot the L. She's just called where. It's fine. It's fine because this is actually water soluble. So we can just get rid of it. It's not even a problem. Look at that. Look how perfectly that, well. Oh, I'm rubbing away the acrylic. Huh. Fancy that. Right, let's put Wilhelmina somewhere else. And we'll come back to, we'll fix this later. Where can we put Wilhelmina? Don't know. Let's just put it here. I was happy just to call her Wilhelmina. Okay, spelling with April. All right, we're almost there, guys. I'm actually slowly losing the plot, so we need to wrap this up pronto. I'm also losing my voice. All this talking, guys. Let's put some stars so we know it's nighttime. I'm here, but starting at the start. It's always late for me and you, but I'm always watching. Nice, Jackie. That sounds a little bit. I'm always watching. I know what you mean, Jackie. Thank you. I'm glad that you love watching the videos and the streams. Took me forever to spell it correctly. I bet. It took me twice, but you know we got there in the end. We just need to. The problem is now my brush is wet, so it's gonna be really a pain to get that dry texture back. It's my stepmother's name. That's cool. Just revving at the end. Oops. Oh, Jenna. Never mind. I'm going to share everything that I did, though, so don't worry. Very busy with birds. My followers like them all. Yes. Helsinki is in Finland. Oh, damn, Jackie. I literally forgot I said that at the start of stream. Helsinki is in Finland. What did I say? Where did I say it was? Where did I say... Did I say Sweden? Look, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I have never... And actually, I've told you guys I'm terrible geography. I say it nearly every week. So, it's not my fault if I get it wrong. I warned you. South of Italy is in the south of Italy. That's cool. Yeah, Jenna, sorry you're late. But it's not a problem. I hope that you watch the live if you feel like it. And enjoy it. But... Jenna, I feel like you were at a live stream, at a Zoom session in the week. I feel like I saw your name. Okay, there we go. This patch is a bit white, but it's a fix. So, if we do a star here, like oh no, the star's gonna. Oh, that's cool actually. The star's gonna be white. Be pink. Oh, I can't even talk. I'm losing the ability to talk, guys. Okay, we're almost finished. We got 1 more hour to go, and then I think we're done. Let's put that one aside. Chosen a name yet? Yeah, we called it Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina. Such a nice name. You guys, this next one's Agatha, so she already has a name. I feel like Agatha is definitely a Viking name, right? Oh no, I'm thinking about Lagatha. From Vikings. Oh, I love Lagatha. She was so cool. I minute to Odd Orange. Oh, lovely. I felt totally awkward talking much with 90 plus people I didn't know. Yeah, Jenna, did you talk? I can't remember. That was like such a blur, Odd Orange. I was so tired that night. I remember I wasn't very interested in the talking either. It was like about tea, which is one of my least favorite subjects. I don't like tea, and toothbrushes, which I did chime in on, but It was such a weird one, talking about toothbrushes, electric toothbrushes for like 20 minutes. I felt really bad for anyone that was there that hadn't like been there before. Oh, you showed your cat. Yes, I remember. That was so nice. And toothbrushes. Oh my gosh. Toothbrushes. Agatha is from Greek. Lagatha, though, is definitely from Vikings, but it's spelled different. I think it's spelled... And yes, we have learned that I'm very good at spelling tonight. It's, I think it's spelled like this. Lagatha. Lagatha. I don't know. Google will know. Google knows all. It was good though. The exercises were helpful. Yeah, they were. They were nice. We actually did a few tonight on stream. We did a blind contour and we did drawing like this, which Camera did on Red Orange. Okay, so now we're going to make sure that we're on the right owl. I think it's right at the end, wasn't it? We didn't get to do these ones. They're so cute. I love the ones where they have their... And I love the ones where they have like the big bums. This... I've lost it, guys. There we go. Gosh, she looks so surprised and shocked, doesn't she? Okay, so this is Agatha from Greek. So we'll just go around. That's probably not right, but that's fine. And all I want to do is just pop in a little bit of white here. It's 9 o'clock, so we've been doing this for 2 hours, which is why I'm slowly losing the plot, because 2 hours, as you guys know, is my cut-off point. She's such a great character. Lagatha? Gilbert. Gilbert's a lovely name. Reminds me of... What was Anne of the Great Gables? Was that guy called Gilbert? I'm also thinking about Gilbert Grape. What's eating Gilbert Grape? Alright, do some lines down here. And maybe some lines like this. And some white feather here. And I think that's all we're going to do for this one. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to draw around. Remember I said maybe we'll draw around. I do kind of want to though, to be honest. I think she would look really nice against the night sky. But I'm too tired to do that on stream. So we're going to pop her aside. And we're coming on to the last one, guys. So this one here. Stella! Which I think is done. I actually don't want to do anything else to this. I actually really love this. I think the only thing I want to do is go around the S. So it's like... Because it was just annoying me that it was... that the blue had gone all the way up to the black. Let's just get the picture up and see if we want to add any more detail. I know I said I wasn't going to, but just in case, maybe we should add just add a little bit of fluffy, a little bit of like fluffy, because I think that might be nice, like this. Yeah, that's cool. I think actually this one is really nice just with the black line. It's very graphical, isn't it? I think that's good. What do you guys think? Did you want to do some stars in the sky? Maybe just like little dot stars though, like this. And we won't do too much because I've learnt my lesson. I had to do a starry night one time. Literally the only time, I did an illustration for a book, that indie book. If you guys remember, I did years like almost a year and a half ago now. Which I don't know if it's out. I haven't spoken to the author since she paid me. So, who knows? But it's, I had to do a starry night for that. And I did 2 versions of it. And I did one where I did so many stars. Like, way too many stars. And it was just so busy. So, now I'm just trying to do them in little constellations that don't exist. Ah, I like that. I think that's really fun. She looks like she's arriving with an important message from our sponsors. Yes, our sponsors. Tonight's stream is sponsored by my patron, which you can find at www.patreon.com/MonkeyMintaka. I don't know. I just made that up. But yeah, you can find me on Patreon if you guys want. And we're going to be doing a live stream last week in January, did I say? Horseplay. We're going to be drawing horses, but with lots of fun exercises to help us play and draw horses in different ways. So I'm going to show you guys all of the owls. So just in case you arrived late, you can see them. And then if you do want to watch the catch up, feel free. It will be up right after this. So here is the owl, Stella. I really like this owl. We did her with marker pen and a little bit of ink and a lot of ink for the background. I think she's great. Actually, I kind of want to explore this more with this big old fat permanent marker. It was really fun. So that's Stella. She's not dry yet, so I got to separate her. Then we have Agatha, who I think is one of my faves. Do you guys think I should do a night sky around Agatha on my own, like later? I think I might take a photo of her and then do the night sky and see what one I like better. Then we have Wilhelmina. Wilhelmina's really cool, actually. I didn't like her when we first started drawing her, but I think the pink sky is kind of fun. Then we have Dolly. Aw, Dolly is actually really cute. Remember how I said I didn't like Dolly and I was like really slagging her off? Dolly's cute. Look at that face. You can say no to that face. And then last one, which was actually our first one, Octavia. This is our warm-up owl, and I actually really like this owl too. So yeah, that's it. Dolly fave. Dolly's my fave. Nice. Okay, you guys are saying night sky. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do it, guys. Love them all. Whole. Love them whole. Okay. Right, so let me smush this aside so we can get all the owls on. So I just want to double check all of my ink lids are on, because that would be a disaster. I think they are. Okay, cool. And that's it. That's it, guys. That is the end of the session today. So I was trying to find a nice owl to finish us on the reference. Thanks so much for popping in, guys. There's so many people here tonight and so much chatting, which I really love. I love it when you guys are chatty, as you know, because it's a struggle sometimes just chatting. I mean, I know it doesn't seem like it, but trust me, the gears up here are whirling at every 10 seconds of silence. And I hope that you enjoyed drawing the owl. I've been really loving seeing everyone's owls on Instagram. Today is my favorite day because I love owls. And if I haven't seen yours or like shared it or anything, it's so difficult because there's so many. I'm sure you understand. But yeah, I hope I can see everyone's lovely birds. We have 2 more weeks after Birdfest. I hope everyone is still got your energy up and raring to go. Next week, we're going to be drawing let's see what we're drawing next week. The Gala Cockatoo. So it's like a pink and grey bird, like a tropical, like a parrot. It's really pretty. So I hope you'll join me for that one. And that's all for tonight. Thanks for your lovely comments. I'm reading them as I'm chatting. I'll see you guys around. I hope maybe I'll have a YouTube video out tomorrow, so don't forget that. And I'll see you next week, okay? So yeah, have a lovely weekend and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.